Hi Aquarius, here is your 2017 December reading. Before I start, I would just like to say for all of the people that view me from the US, I do hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We don't celebrate this occasion in the UK, but nonetheless, I hope that you had a wonderful time with your family and friends. Also, as these readings are for December, I would just like to wish everybody a very happy Christmas. Now, the card that you have at the center, Aquarius, is the World card. It's the last card in the tarot. And it is about the ending of a cycle, a chapter. One door closing, a new door opening. It can often talk about travel, okay, which in my mind would talk more about international travel. But the majority of the time, this card is talking about, as I said, one cycle now coming to an end. And you've now got the opportunity to kind of start all over again from scratch. Now, we've also got here the Five of Cups. And this is a card about your emotions, okay? And it's a card that does focus on the loss of something, okay, or disappointment when it comes to your emotions. Quite often when I see this Five of Cups, because there are 3 cups that have spilled over, I do often pick up this feeling of a third-party situation. But that doesn't have to be the case for everyone. But what this card is saying is that you're focusing very heavily on this emotional loss. And there's 2 cups still standing. So there is positivity there. There are other things that you can focus on and concentrate on, but you're going to need to turn around now and stop focusing on what's been lost and start to focus on what still remains good and positive in your life. We have here the Ace of Swords, and this is mental clarity, okay? Having better clarity and better understanding about something. It's kind of coming out of a time of fogginess within your thoughts. It can also be a card about cutting through to the truth, speaking your truth, okay? Because up here we do have the Knight of Swords. Now I could take this to be your own energy as you are an air sign, okay? But the Knight of Swords, he goes charging in, okay? And he's charging in with his communication. It doesn't always have to be harsh communication. I know often some people feel that with the Knight of Swords, but whether it's harsh communication, he's rushing in with the truth, okay? He's rushing in to speak his truth after gaining this clarity, this better understanding about something. In your hopes and fears, we have the Sun card. The most positive card in the tarot. It is about healing, feeling rejuvenated, okay? So that is not going to be a fear of yours. That's something you're obviously hoping for. But also what the Sun card does is it sheds light on things. In the light of the sun, we see things more clearly. Now your outcome, you have here the Two of Wands, and you have Judgment. Now, Judgment is the card that comes directly before the World card in the tarot. And the Two of Wands is about a choice here. It's about sticking with how things are or going to explore new horizons. It can be a choice about 2 people. It can be a choice about a relationship, a job. Again, it can be a choice about travel. The man has the globe in his hand, the world is his oyster. Does he go off and explore new horizons, or does he stay where he is? It's going to represent different things for all of you, this Two of Wands. The Judgment can often be a card about second chances, granting a second chance to somebody, or somebody giving you a second chance, okay? And if we are being granted a second chance or giving somebody a second chance, then we're starting a whole new cycle, a brand new chapter with this person. It may be for some of you that, you know, the need is to get over some emotional sadness or heartbreak that has already taken place within a relationship, and start to focus on the positive aspects that you have within this relationship. There's a choice to be made with that Two of Wands. The thing is as well, the Judgment card is about blowing, he's blowing that trumpet, okay? And he's resurrecting something. Is it the resurrection of an old relationship? A relationship that you have been focusing heavily on, a relationship that you haven't been able to let go of, a relationship that has caused this sadness for you? Have you been focusing too heavily, as I said, on some hurt that's been done to you within this relationship? And what you really need to do is focus on the positives here. Is the Sun card there in your hopes for hoping to heal things within this relationship, to rejuvenate this relationship again? Alongside these cards this month, I'm using the Psychic Oracle deck by John Holland. And you got Balance, which is the major arcana in this deck. You got Rejoice and in Celebration. And you got Discontent and Boredom. Now, the Balance card, as I said, is a major arcana in this deck, but it is equivalent to the Justice card, okay? So the Justice card, again, is about bringing problems to the surface in order to be able to resolve them and acting in a fair and just way. The Discontent and Boredom, maybe that also is touching very similar to the Five of Cups. When I see the Discontent and Boredom, it does remind me of the Four of Cups. But maybe that is also, as I said, speaking about how you may have been feeling with this Five of Cups. Maybe there has been some element of discontentment and boredom within this relationship, or discontentment over some sadness that's been within this relationship. Then we have Rejoice in Celebration, which to me is very similar to the Three of Cups. And, you know, it's obviously there's a reason to celebrate here. There is a reason to rejoice in celebration. I think for the majority of you that this is talking about a second chance. It's talking about the resurrection of a relationship here. And some of you have got this choice to make with this Two of Wands. Do you grant this second chance and start a brand new chapter within this relationship, or do you decide to walk away? I feel for those that this is resonating with, I do feel you're going to decide to give this relationship a go around again. But you're going to have to start with a clean slate. You're going to have to leave any discontentment, any boredom, any sadness, any feeling of emotional pain or loss. You're going to have to leave all of that in the past. You're going to have to close the chapter on all of that, close the door on all of that, in order to be able to start all over again. So Aquarius, that is what I have for you this month. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.